How you doing, Nation? It's your boy Big G, and I'm back. Yes, I am back, all refreshed after the bye week. Still excited about that giant win we had over the trash ass Philadelphia Eagles. You're never gonna beat us twice in the season. Hang that shit up. You can hang your hat on that. Fuck the Eagles. I have to say it. I'm excited. Hopefully our defense can continue to keep producing games like this. After giving up like 35 points for the first 6 games, we only given up 14 points the last 2 games. And this week, who do we get coming to town? The Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders are led by Terrell Pryor, who's thrown for 1,400 yards. He has 5 TDs, 9 INTs. He's been sacked 25 times. That just goes to show you he can be got. Sacked 25 times. So if our defense does what it can do, Terrell Pryor will be a non-factor. And we need to make sure that we do what Terrell Pryor is a good quarterback. A good quarterback. Not elite. He's not up here yet. He's still here. He's still learning. But he has that Michael Vick factor. The factor where he can, rush the ball. He can pass, and it shows because he's their leading rusher on the team. He's rushed for almost 500 yards. Over Darius McFadden, who's only rushed for 400 yards, 350 yards, if I'm not mistaken. So that goes to show you he's that excited, that caliber of player that can be that elite player one day in this league. But it's not going to be this week against the Giants because we need to just make sure we contain and do the same things we would do for any quarterback that's mobile and can run. And that's just contain the edges, spy this guy, make sure we put the pressure on him, make him get rid of the ball early. That's it. That's what you do for a guy like him. And if you shut him down, he's going to have to hand the ball off to McFadden, And McFadden is, he's a good running back. He's not great. Again, like I said, he's only rushed for 350 yards. And the next guy behind him is his backup Jennings, who rushed for 250 yards. The one thing I will say about McFadden is McFadden has 4 TDs rushing, and I don't know how many, there's, we don't even, I don't think, have 4 rushing TDs from one person on our squad this year, if I'm not mistaken. But, that's what they're looking like on that side of the ball. Their receivers are decent. They're okay. They have Denarius Moore. He's caught 500 yards worth of passes, 4 TDs. They have Streeter. He's 417 yards, receiving 1 TD. The one guy that I will say, though, is this cat, Jennings, the backup to McFadden. He's caught a couple of passes out of the backfield for only 170-something yards, but he's averaging 10 yards a catch. So that's one guy we're going to have to watch coming out of the backfield. Other than that, that's their offense. Their offense is not, again, it's not that great. It's not something that our defense cannot handle. And our defense needs to just play smart football the way we played the last couple of weeks, no stupid penalties. And there's no one can stop us when we're playing great. And if what JPP said, he's just got to go out there and handle business and do his thing. And if he's getting back to being 100%, it's on. It's gonna be on. And if Tuck can get it going, was it the new guy, the linebacker we picked up? If he keeps playing the way he's playing, that's gonna be, our defense is really coming together. Defense is really, really coming together. We just gotta get our corners and DBs back on track, and it looks like we can make a nice little run here. But again, one game at a time, and this week is the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders defense isn't that great. Their defense cannot stop us on offense. There is no way they should be able to stop our receivers, our trio of receivers, our quarterback, our running game. They're giving up about 350 yards on defense. Eli Manning can throw for 350 yards of, just passing. You know what I mean? So that's what we're looking at this week. The defense is kind of, they got 23 sacks. They have 5 INTs. But again, they got a couple of ball hawks on that squad. But our offense is getting there. Hillis is playing well. Jacobs is back this week. Again, I don't put all my stock in Jacobs, but when he does get running and he's running well, he's you gotta he's a force to be reckoned with. And Brown is back this week, so that's just giving if he can if Brown can knock off the rust and get over his injured leg and he's ready to go, we have a nice little trio of backs that can do something. At least keeping the defense honest. Because the way Hillis has been running, man, he's just been bowling over people. He's not rushing for 80, 90 yards, but he's moving the ball. He's keeping that third down alive. So a lot of times, you give it to him, he's moving the pile. Now, we don't no longer having these, 3 and 8s. We have like a 3rd and 2, which is working great. So hopefully he can keep that up this week, and we can just keep continuing moving the ball. That's what it looks like this week. Yeah. Boys in blue, Oakland Raiders. Time to take this one game at a time. Again, we can't worry about what anyone else is doing. All we can do is worry about what we're doing and go out there and win these games against teams that we're supposed to beat. People forget this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anybody can win, anybody can lose. So that's it. We go out there and take care of business, and we'll be 3-6 leaving this week. Moving on to the next game. But first, we got to deal with this week. That's it. Got a couple of shots, but I got to do that another day. But anyway, everybody, thanks for your subs. I appreciate everybody watching, and here we are, Boys in Blue, Oakland Raiders. As always, 1 o'clock game. Don't forget, 1 o'clock game at home. As always, fly your flags, wear your colors. This is your boy Big G, and I'm out.